Okay, you can see that they're very identical. Both of them are undergoing similar processes, and both of them are surrounded by large numbers of orbs which are rotating counterclockwise around the nuclei, or the nucleus in this case, since this is just one cluster right now. The hot white glowing part is the center of the nucleus, and that is in the plasma state. And the yellow and the red are just varying degrees of the plasma state, different temperatures plasma states. And it's the orbs that orbit the cluster, their velocities, and how tightly they're packed in with respect to the nucleus. That's what determines the plasma state, or different plasma states. You can see this one is getting white hot. It's right over the tallest condominium complex at Humber River Bay, where Humber River goes into Lake Ontario, and right next to the Humber River pedestrian bridge on the west side. So that's what the clusters are doing in Toronto these days. They've come down lower, very close to buildings, occupied buildings, and they are avoiding detection that way by pretending to be lights on top of buildings. But obviously that's not what they are. You can see it changing color, and you can clearly see all the orbs all around it. Those are all in our air and atmosphere, and there's lots more on the ground, in the trees, on the ground, in the lake itself, Lake Ontario, all over the place, on everything. There are countless numbers of them. They're just all over the place. I'm going to check the other cluster, see how that's doing. Okay, there are two clusters there. Now the red one has become larger and more pronounced than before, but the large one is still the same. And you can just see the great numbers of orbs in the air and the atmosphere around this one too. For every one of these that glows, there are millions of clusters that are just all over the place, in the air, atmosphere, on the ground, in the Lake Ontario, all over, on everything, and they don't glow. So for every one of the ones you see that glow, there are many, many, many clusters that don't glow. So there's three clusters there, very close together. They're all over the same building, If I back off, you can see that there's even another one on the left side. They're all over the same building. You can see that the red cluster has dissipated, and now you can really see the orbs all over. How many there really are. Just countless numbers of them all over Toronto. It's really amazing. And this is not a hologram, a street light, a light on the building, a star, moon, or planet, or anything else like that. This is a hexahedron cluster, and all the ones that I showed tonight, or I should say this morning, because it's 5:30 in the morning, these are all hexahedron clusters. And all those other entities there, they're orbs. They're interdimensional extraterrestrial entities with intelligence, and they are spherical. And you can really see how many there really are here in Toronto. All over the place.